Test, test. Alrighty, righty-o, righty-o. We shall be getting started in a moment. Yo, yo, so, sup, Seraph? How's it going? Let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me know if the audio's coming through clear or not. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Okay. Test, test. Cool, cool. All right, so I'm gonna be getting started here in a bit. Let me go ahead and switch over. All right. So I wish I had a screen that I could put right here instead of it. You know what? We could go. I think we could go to just for chatting. I think we could do this. I think this would work. Okay, it's a little more colorful. It's a little bit more. But I still wish I had something there, like in that little box right there, like a video. Cool, cool. Thanks. You never know with this technology. Sometimes you'll be going and having the best freaking stream of your life, and then you realize the mic was like not even connected to the software. It was on, but not connected to the software. And you kind of can't. I hate when the light. That I swear the light drains me, so I can't like. I need like one of those lights that like are not bright. That way you can like see me, but then like it drains me. I swear it's like a freaking vampire out in the sun too long. It just like it totally drains my mind. I can't stream. I can't play for long periods of time when the light is like in me face. And if I point it upwards a little bit, I can still get it from right here. But all right. So I've been playing the hell out of Soulstorm. I mean, the hell out of it. This game, Dawn of War 40,000, Soulstorm, I cannot get out of my blood. It's taking me back, way back when I first started playing this game. And it's the game that started it all. It's the game that opened the dark door to the other side of perpetual war and man against heretic against what did she say? I'm trying to think of what the canon is says. It says witchcraft, heresy, and mutation. Witchcraft, heresy, and mutation. When she's like going into battle mode, and that's kind of what the other races are to the Sisters of Battle. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna fire up the just the intro here. Let's see if we can get this correctly. Leeches your essence. Yeah, no, for sure. It straight up does. All right, so for hold on a second. Hold on, it's not freaking. Oh wait, hold on. I don't have the live stream. Hold on a second. Video capture. Oh wait, not video capture. Screen capture. I have not added that source. All right, so we need to do. Shite, where is it? I think this is it right here. Yeah, that's it. All right, so let me pull this in here. But yeah, no, I totally straight up freaking just takes my energy, it zaps me. It's horrible, horrible, I tell you. And when I mean, because normally when I'm not streaming, um, I'll be sitting here like not in the dark. I mean, there's light, but there's not like artificial light, and it messes with me big time, big time. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, hold on a second. Let me move this. Un momento, por favor. Can I get a por favor? Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. There it is. There it is. There we go. Let's lock that sucker in place. That way it don't move. All right, so let's close that. And then let's start it up again. Let's see if we can get... There we go. Let's see if it actually... There we go. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Dang. Bro, they gotta go through all of this just to play a game, get a presentation going. All right. So I was been thinking about what I should play, right? And this game's been on my mind for probably the last couple of weeks. I've been playing it off and on. This has been the only game that I've been playing for the last week or so. It's sick. It's super sick, and I'm glad that they in Soulstorm. There's these different expansions, right? So you've got the original Dawn of War, Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War Game of the Year.
Fight for all your worst soldiers. We've got to win this.
So this is the trailer for the Systems of Battle. No, it's clean. I think it's the last. Soulstorm is the last upgrade.
Sisters, fight by my side.
It's the last upgrade in the extensions or upgrades for Dawn of War Game of the Year, and the graphics are better. The graphics are better. The gameplay is actually smoother. In the first Dawn of War, the first three, Dawn of War, Game of the Year, Winter Assault, Dark Crusade, and Game of the Year, original Dawn of War, Winter Assault, and Dark Crusade, when you move the mouse, it moves out of the game. It moves out. It doesn't stay in the game. It doesn't stay in the window. They're in window versions. And this is the only one where they're not in window versions, which I'm super, sort of excited. I mean, it makes the game way better to play. So let's go ahead and let's just make sure it's doing it now. You know, it's freaking weird. Now it's not. Now it's in a window session. All the time I've been playing, maybe it's only when I'm streaming. It is what it is. So when I'm streaming, it's letting me go off the screen, which sucks. But when I'm not streaming, it's totally fine, and it doesn't let me pan out of the whatever. Let's see what it does. So I was watching somebody play. I guess it was the campaign for Dawn of War, and I didn't recognize it because I don't remember playing the campaign. So I'm gonna have to go back, not now, but I'm gonna have to eventually go back to play the campaign. But I typically like to play the skirmish against the computer system. I do. So, so far I've gone through all these maps up until the last one I was playing last night. I think it was Fraser's Demise. I think. Or was it Frostbite River? No, I think it was Fraser's Demise. This is the last one, and I put the game, I put it on hard because I've been playing it on just regular normal, and they've not thrown the freaking Necrons at me all that much. Maybe once, like a week or so ago. I put it on hard, or a little bit harder, and straight up they threw me into a game with the Necrons, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And that Necron Lord, he's nasty. He's fucking strong. I mean, he was terrorizing my freaking Citadel, and his Necron freaking warriors, I can't remember what their actual name is, but they were slaughtering the hell out of me. I mean, I beat them. But they were difficult. They were difficult. So I'm gonna put it on Frostbite River. Then we'll go back to the map I was playing last night, which was Fraser's Demise. So it says, after countless victories, it was here on the smallest of battlefields the great Fraser met his end. Now, you should definitely play Soulstorm. Soulstorm is sick. So I bought the Game of the Year edition, like, probably, I don't know, like maybe 6-8 months ago, and it came with all of them. It was a pack for like maybe $20, I think, if that. And it came with the original Dawn of War Game of the Year. It came with Winter Assault, Dark Crusade, and Soulstorm. Winter Assault has I know it's got Chaos, Space Marines. I want to say the Eldar and the Tar and the Orcs, and the Tau and the Orcs, but I'm not completely sure. I know the Orcs, or the Chaos, Space Marines, the Orcs are in it because they're usually in it, and I think the Tau are in it, but not the Sisters of Battle, and not the Dark Eldar, and not the Necrons. And then in Winter Assault, they add the Imperial Guard, which I've never really played with. I'm just like, if I'm gonna play like a fantasy game, I don't want to play with humans. And it's fucking human. I don't want to play with them. So Winter Assault has the Imperial Guard. Dark Crusade brings in the Necrons, and I believe it brings in the Dark Eldar. I think, but I'm not sure. And then Soulstorm brings in the Sisters of Battle Dogs. Oh, you have it. Okay, all right. No, for sure. I mean, the Steam version, they cleaned it up. I was playing like this last week, and Sisters of Battle has the best graphics of the other games, of the other Dawn of War, of the Game of the Year packs. I mean, I was playing, and the graphics looked good. I wasn't hating on the graphics at all, as compared to the original Dawn of War Game of the Year, the first installment. The graphics on that are just like sort of bleh. They're like they're not all that great. But the Soulstorm version, fucking legit. Okay, so I might have been playing the AI on hard, and they were bastard because I've been playing it on not hard, I've been playing just on standard, right? And they were throwing like Sisters of Battle at me occasionally. Sisters of Battle are different. So I was going up against the Sisters of Battle. I was going up against Chaos. Chaos is not too difficult. But then I threw it on hard because I was like, I want a little more of a challenge, right? Because I'm zipping through the maps, and they threw the fucking Necron on me. I about lost my freaking mind. About lost it. So we're gonna jump in. I'm gonna do the hard one, right? I'm gonna be the Ardent Flame. I love how you can go in here and you can change it. So as you can see in the Soulstorm, you've got Chaos, Dark Eldar, Imperial Guard, Necron, Orcs, Sisters of Battle, Space Marines, and Tau. I love how you can change. I'm not gonna change it yet. I do like that black and that red. I don't like that black. I don't like the purple with it. All right, so we're gonna go with the Ardent Flame. All right, so let's get back out of here. Let's go back. All right, so we're gonna go with hard, and we're gonna start the map up. No, this game has gotten like into my brain, into my mind. I keep hearing the canonists say to the hymns of the ecclesiarchy. Like I've been hearing it like randomly in my freaking head. Okay, so we're starting on this side. So I got my little strategy. I know you like to be like playing your game like not. I don't know. I was talking to you the other day, chatting with you, Seraphim, and you were just like, I just like to build. I'm like, that's fucking crazy. You gotta have a strategy. A strategy. If not, you're gonna get got. So I always have a little strategy, right? So so what I'll usually do is create like at least one servitor or one extra one. Sometimes I won't, it depends. But at least like a mission, like 3 missionaries, right?
A humble missionary, here to serve.
And then you gotta start cranking out your freaking sisters, because if not, the computer's gonna be like, oh, they don't have an infantry. So let's go slaughter them. So,
Humble missionary, here to serve.
so while the missionary,
Reporting. They will never triumph.
while the missionary is claiming these points,
I have made it around.
go and start building up your resources.
I am come. The Emperor's queen. Inspire me.
And what I really liked about this
Prepare to
version
serve.
was that you could. There's a couple things that I liked about the game of the year, is that you can reinforce your infantry right from the game panel, right from the squad. You don't have to like send them back to the base to reinforce them. I like that a lot.
Our Emperor gives us strength.
I mean, you got to have your resources granted in order to like reinforce.
From the lighting and the tempest,
This dude's cool.
Emperor deliver
Consecrated
us.
to the Imperium.
All right, so
Blessed be.
We know our place.
So, and then also you can add, like, you create a missionary, and you can add the missionary to a group.
I remain.
And like I said, you can reinforce them without doing it at the base,
They walk in darkness.
which is nice. I mean, I like that. I like that a lot.
I am consecrated to the Imperium.
We know our place.
All right, so
I submit.
and now we need freaking power, because we can create power
I
until we have
serve.
75, 135. Okay, we got it now.
2 specifications.
All right, so we need to cleave one of these freaking servitors
I submit.
away from this job.
The machine spirit sings in me
Wait.
immediately. 2 specifications.
Praise be the Emperor for giving us this point.
The missionaries are freaking awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and where's that
Be
other? Oh, there
it
you
your
go.
will. Immediately.
Is he already working his way? Okay, they're still trying to get down. All right, I know they're gonna come across this freaking river anytime now.
Our father and guardian.
I am a servant to the Emperor. Emperor, strengthen my resolve.
I am consecrated to the Imperium. Clear of sight, bright of heart.
And here they come.
Emperor, inspire me. I am a servant to the Emperor.
Oh, okay, so we're fighting the sisters. Good to know.
We are the sisters of battle.
Good to know.
We
but
are
here they
servants
come.
of the god Emperor. Strike them, sisters!
And they've got a freaking cannon. It's great. And the freaking cannon is
Victory
like
countdown has begun.
hella strong, and they've already started a freaking victory countdown. Nice.
Emperor, inspire me.
They will never triumph.
They gotta take that freaking cannon down. She's not that strong because they probably have not leveled up their...
All but the faithful
Okay, yeah,
perish.
yeah. She's not got like her freaking blessed armor on and shit, which is nice. Okay, we can probably take the sisters.
Praise the Emperor!
Oh, it's doing this freaking slowly. Alright.
We know our
Push
place.
them back. Okay, we need... So it's an Adeptus Sororitas Covenant. Okay, so we need a Canonist.
6 minutes until take and hold victory.
Alright, we need to upgrade these quick.
I serve immediately. Be it your will.
Sworn ever to your service when at peace and when at war.
I love how easy it is just to add like an extra member, like the missionary, onto a squad, and they get like he's not a leader, but he gives them a bit of a performance
Emperor,
boost.
inspire me.
Oh snap! Oh, we need to stop him.
The Emperor, our father.
You know what? If I can get
God.
my Canonist out, she could probably go deal with him.
By the Emperor's light, I
Witchcraft,
lead.
heresy, and mutation.
Yeah, go stop that dude.
I serve. Be
Where is
it
okay,
your will.
dude? We need another freaking plasma generator. And we need to upgrade our ecclesiarchal cathedral. We need 125 plasma. Okay, he ran.
I serve.
Where the hell did the cannons go?
Witchcraft, heresy, and mutation. We march to the hymns of the ecclesiarchy.
Damn it, she can't capture that. I don't think
We
she can.
march to the hymns of the ecclesiarchy.
That is beneath her, so she can't.
With my commendation.
I remain pure.
Alright, but they can.
Blessed be.
Alright, let's... We need to upgrade our ecclesiarchal cathedral.
I have made it.
Victory
I
countdown has
humbly
begun.
await orders.
I
Immediately.
don't think we can build a listing post on this one. No, not on this one. On this one here, I don't even think we can do it on this one. Some of these you can, but it's cool.
The machine spirit sings in me.
Alright, we need a Celestine squad, but we need to upgrade to the ecclesiarchal cathedral, which is being done now. I always forget to do this. Add a holy icon to this listing post. Increases max faith, allowing the use of more powerful acts of faith. Holy icons illuminate the area, revealing infiltrated units. We'll go ahead and turn that on. Activate it. Alright. I'm not going to go in and
6
attack
minutes until take and hold victory.
them until I can get some Celestine squads out, because I don't trust the sisters. They're too damn strong.
I humbly await orders.
So we need to build a pristine sanctuary.
I am equipped for that.
Pristine sanctuary, give the sisters, not the Celestine squad because it's not built yet. We got a population. We gotta increase our population, but it gives them increased armor, the blessed armor. It gives them the power swords, and it also gives them blessed ammunition.
I remain pure.
And then we also get a veteran superior, which is a heavy infantry, which we can add to all of our squads.
Beacon to the lost. Inspire me.
Devotion never
5 minutes until take and hold victory.
In addition to the canonists and the missionary, can we add a squad leader?
I
Nuts.
serve. Instructions received.
Celestial squad, ready
Best
for
fulfill our
battle.
ranks.
Celestine squad, we're gonna add a Celestine veteran superior. We're gonna add the Melta gun, which we can add 2. The Melta gun and the multi-Melta gun, we can add 2 more. Now we can go in and
To the
attack.
hymns of the ecclesiarchy! Emperor, be my light! We know not fear.
Their listening posts.
Submit fully to the Emperor's will!
And here they come.
To the hymns of the ecclesiarchy!
I am consecrated to the Imperium.
They are trying to cross the
4
channel.
minutes until taking hold victory.
Flamers.
Strike them down!
Act of fate, like it calls upon him. The Emperor to boost his healing abilities of missionary. Any squad in the match can be. See if that does. Okay, you guys need to get over here now. Oh snap! They're taking that. Oh my god. Retreat. And run. They're too strong. They're too strong.
My commendation.
Because I did
3
not
minutes
upgrade
until
the
taking hold
freaking-
victory.
The armor, the weapons, the pistols, the ammunition, or the swords. Damn. Alright. We just lost like a third of our squad. And here they come in mass force. This is not cool.
It is a
I
judgment.
screwed up big time.
Sisters of battle reporting.
We march to the hymns of the ecclesiarchy!
Oh.
Witchcraft, heresy, and
We know our
mutation!
place.
Thou
Not
shalt
cool.
Sisters of battle reporting.
with my commendation.
Okay.
We
Hold
go!
on. Let's take these guys out here. Take out the candidates. We can take out their candidates.
Strike them down.
Take her out.
Ready for battle! Witchcraft, heresy, and mutation!
Look how many of them.
Witchcraft, heresy, and mutation! Strike them down!
I screwed up. I screwed up big time. I went to attack them before I upgraded their freaking gear. All I can hope is that I can take out the Celestian squad.
Ready for battle!
I hate how. Oh, it's doing this without. In window mode. Come on, they're freaking. They're taking us out from.
Celestial squad, ready for battle! They have committed heresy and mutation!
Alright, we need a Seraphine squad. Oh, they're gonna slaughter me. They're gonna slaughter me.
6 minutes until taking hold victory.
Maybe not, maybe not. Nice. Oh, they got freaking. Got air.
Victory countdown begun.
until taken hold victory.
Low on freaking power.
We have excelled in battle.
Take that damn thing out.
We command dread and awe.
Up high, I can hear the Emperor whisper.
Alright, we need to take these points back quick.
We command dread and awe. We go. We march to the hymns of the ecclesiarchy.
4 minutes until taken hold victory.
I can hear the Emperor whisper.
We need 75 more. Okay. Got it.
We have taken the target.
Take that damn thing down.
Heresy and mutation.
I humbly await orders.
They will never
Screwed up, man. I screwed up so bad.
claim that point.
Get this damn thing out. Oh, it's a
3 minutes until taken hold victory.
Sisters of battle.
freaking. It's their professor. Kill him. Nice.
Witchcraft, heresy, and mutation.
I can
It is
hear
a
the
judgment.
Emperor whisper.
We march to the hymns of the ecclesiarchy.
Alright, we need Celestians. Oh, I don't have enough power.
We are servants of the God Emperor. We are servants of the God Emperor.
Thou shalt
Kick his ass.
to the hymns of the ecclesiarchy. We command dread and awe. Thou
2 minutes until taken hold victory.
2 minutes. Come on, girls.
Without devotion, we are nothing. Check us.
I
Many
humbly
wars have we
await
served the
orders.
Emperor.
Be it your will.
We need air
The
support.
Emperor's name!
We are
Your
overcome.
will.
We have taken the target.
Oh, they're gonna slaughter me. Oh, they've got the freaking living saint. It's over with. No, I'm dead. I'm dead.
I serve the Emperor. Foes and allies fear us alike.
I'm freaking dead.
The best fulfill our ranks.
1 minute until taken hold victory.
It's over with. They've already built another
30
created another
seconds
professor.
until taken hold
And
victory.
28 seconds till. No, I screwed up big time. I see the error of my ways. I'm going to replay this map and not do what I did before. There's nothing I can do. Damn it, man. Damn. Okay. We're gonna play that again. Okay, I hate how it's... hold on a second. I'm gonna exit out. And then I'm going to go back in, and hopefully it puts me... It doesn't keep me in window mode, because I... Nope, it's in window mode, because I'm streaming. That sucks. Sucks big time. Let's see if I can change it in here. Controls. No, you can't. Alright, let's go back to Fraser's Demise. Is that what it was? What an appropriate name. Fraser's Demise. We're gonna keep it on hard. And I'm not gonna do what I did last time. Let's do this right.
I humbly await orders. I submit. Your will be done. I serve the Sisterhood.
I am come with the Emperor's creed in hand.
It sounds like he's saying, I come with the Emperor's creed in hand. I know he's saying creed, but it sounds like greed. Alright.
A humble missionary, here to serve.
Alright, so we need to send out at least 3 missionaries to do our great work.
I am come with the Emperor's creed in
Prepare to serve.
From the lighting and the tempest, the Emperor deliver us.
Sisters of battle reporting. All but the faithful perish.
Alright, we can leave them here on the shore as long as we don't send them
Emperor deliver
into battle.
Inspire me.
Sisters of battle reporting. Our Emperor gives us strength. They will never triumph.
Emperor, inspire me.
From the lighting
Never falter.
and the tempest, Emperor deliver us.
I serve.
Damn, I should have built the plasma generator before I upgraded or added onto the sister squad.
Instructions received.
It's all good.
I am consecrated to the Imperium.
You have to have resources. You cannot be spending money on
Your will.
infantry if you do not have resources to support them.
Specifications.
I have made it holy ground. I remain pure.
I serve immediately. To specifications.
Okay,
They
now we
will
can
never
start
triumph.
reinforcing.
Our Emperor gives us strength.
Sworn ever to your service when at peace and when at war. Emperor, inspire me.
More
I
plasma
serve.
generators.
The machine spirit
Need more
sings
power.
in me. Build protocol confirmed.
Praise
Victory
be the
countdown
Emperor
has
for
begun.
giving us this point. I remain pure. Sworn ever to your service when at peace and when at war. Sworn ever to your service when at peace and when at war. Sworn ever to your service when at peace and when at
So
war.
we got like 2 plasma generators.
Sworn ever to your service when at peace and when at war.
All right, you
I
need to go
serve, if you will
to the
it.
listening post on this
Your
point.
will be
I
done.
am a servant to the Emperor.
We can reinforce the squad, max it out.
I remain pure.
While
I
we build
serve.
a holy or pristine
6
sanctuary.
minutes until take and hold victory.
175 power, and bam, here we go.
I am equipped for that.
Come on, move the screen. Jeez. Alright, we're gonna need a cannon this quick.
I am consecrated to the Imperium.
Alright, 3 squads. We're gonna upgrade this
I
post.
humbly await
And here they
orders.
come.
Emperor, inspire me.
And we're fighting the Imperial Guard.
5 minutes until take and hold victory.
They're going after that. Alright, it's just the Imperial Guard. It's just probably some ground troops. It's just guardsmen. They're not too terribly strong.
Emperor, inspire me.
By the Emperor's light I lead!
But there's another squadron right there.
Strengthen our resolve.
Alright, we need... Okay, power weapons, Infernal Pistol, Blessed Ammunition. Where the hell's my cannon is?
It is a judgment. It is a judgment. Come, my sisters!
I am consecrated to the
Let's equip the flamers.
I am a servant to the Emperor.
I am consecrated to the Imperium.
Onward!
4 minutes until take and hold victory.
I don't know if I want to go all the way across over there just yet. Bring them back over here where we have a freaking turret.
I remain.
Strike you down!
Run, girls! Run! Alright, we need to upgrade to tier 1. Damn, we need 125 more power.
I remain pure.
Damn, they're coming in strong.
We bear the Emperor's light. Sworn ever to your service when at peace and when at war. Clear of sight. Sworn ever to your service when at peace and when at war.
Come on, we need more power. Come on, almost there. 125 plasma. Almost. 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 Bam. There we go. Come on, reinforce. Where the hell's the cannon? She already dumped. They already killed my cannon.
Our faith conquers all.
Already killed my freaking cannon. That quick. Stay on the shores, girls.
Clear of sight. Right of
us out.
To your service when that piece
Fall for it.
Victory countdown has begun.
Shit, they're trying to take that point. Come on, we need a freaking Celestian squad. Take their ass down. Nice.
Emperor, inspire me.
I humbly await orders.
Don't go across the canal. We need to buy time until we have the Celestian. Reinforce.
We command
6 minutes until taken hold victory.
Okay, that's been upgraded. We should give you a Celestian squad now. Oh, upgrade pop. Bring up the Celestian squad.
It is a judgment.
Jeez, how many of them are there? Okay, those guys need to die. Oh, they're totally taking out my... Run! Run! Don't...
Praise the Emperor!
Celestian squad, nice, okay.
We immolate all before us.
Need some backup.
We have excelled at battle.
5 minutes until taken hold victory.
I serve the Emperor.
Don't I have another Celestian squad? Oh no, I didn't keep them out. Okay. Upgrade weapons. Take these weapons out. They are doing way too much damage.
Celestial squad, ready for battle!
Nice. Yes.
Emperor, be my light! Return with precious shield!
That's right.
So that is our target. To the hymns of the ecclesiarchy. Emperor,
Thought you
be
had
my
me,
light.
didn't you? Didn't you? Alright, let's upgrade resources. Shit, I need 250. 250 more power.
4 minutes until taken hold victory.
consecrated to the Imperium.
Okay, we're gonna give them bolters, and then we're gonna wait for reinforcements. We're gonna protect this point, wait for reinforcements. Okay, we need to upgrade. We need 250 plasma. Come on!
I humbly await orders.
Alright, we need an armory.
3 minutes until taken hold victory.
We need to stop that freaking timer too. So I'm not sure if it's this point or if it's the other.
From the
No, it
lighting
wasn't this one.
and the
Our
tempest,
Emperor gives us
Okay, I
Emperor,
think it's this one
deliver
here. You guys can go
us.
grab it.
They walk in darkness.
We need another Celestial. You know what? How many Celestian squads do I have? I'm gonna crank out another one. Another Blessed War Gear. I also need to increase output. And 250 plasma. Stop that clock. It's got 2 minutes on it.
Many wars have we served the Emperor. To the hymns of the Ecclesiarchy. We immolate all to the hymns of the Ecclesiarchy.
You never realize how awesome the Celestian squad is until you don't have them and you're getting your ass handed to you. We need to stop that timer. Yes, we did. Nice.
Sworn ever to your service.
Okay, we need like some backup. So I need like at least an immolator, but I need to increase output. Okay, done. And then this will increase output as well. One's power, one's plasma. But I need 250 plasma.
I am
Let's go hit their asses.
consecrated to the Imperium.
Let's take this point from them.
Victory countdown has begun.
All but the faithful perish. We walk in his light. The best fulfill our ranks. Submit fully to the Emperor's will.
Alright, we're gonna build a lightning fighter. Damn it, they're going back up to that point.
Perish. In his name we bring fiery retribution.
Alright, we need a Seraphim squad. And we also need to upgrade Ecclesiarchal Citadel, but I don't have enough power. I don't have enough power, man.
6 minutes until taking hold victory.
Ecclesiarchy.
Damn, gang load of them down there.
The best fulfill our ranks. Submit fully to the Emperor's will. Witchcraft, heresy, and mutation.
We are the
Masters
wings
of battle.
battle. Of devotion.
Alright, you guys need to hurry up and take this point. Let me go back up your sister.
I serve the Emperor.
The glory of the Emperor.
Okay, come on. Melt down there.
5 minutes until taking hold victory.
Alright, we need an immolator.
From the lighting and the tempest, Emperor deliver, I am consecrated. I must take
Alright, we need to back up. Retreat. Come across the water. Oh, crap. Come
It
on.
is a judgment.
Cannon, run. Oh, they got
4
her.
minutes until taking hold victory.
Have excelled at battle.
I remain.
Run across the street. Wait here.
I cannot withstand that.
Alright. Do we increase power output? I can't. Damn, I don't have enough power. Okay, go back them up. Wait.
To the hands of the Ecclesiarchy. Our Emperor gives us strength.
hate those guys.
My flavors cleanse all taste. Burning, rolling.
3 minutes until taken hold
Nice.
victory.
They will never
Very,
stop.
very nice.
To the hymns
Yes.
of the ecclesiarchy. Now their time to die.
Right, now it's their time to die.
To the hymns of the ecclesiarchy. Death to the heretics.
Take out this damn
To the hymns of the
turret.
ecclesiarchy. To the hymns of the ecclesiarchy. Now their time to die. Lord Emperor.
Nice. Very, very nice. Yes.
The best fulfill our ranks. Take the point. We
No, not
immolate
the
the
best.
hymns of the
Do we
ecclesiarchy.
have some sisters? Okay, there we go.
Two minutes until taken hold victory.
I serve. If you will it.
They shall not fly near.
To the hymns of the ecclesiarchy.
We can go stop it down here.
No, not fear.
Well, we get close enough. We only have a minute until Story of Victory.
To the hymns of the ecclesiarchy. I serve the emperor. I serve the emperor. Emperor, be my light.
We
1
got
minute
this.
until taken hold victory.
Wait orders. The machine spirit sings in me.
The best fulfill our ranks. Strike down our foes! We have excelled at battle. I serve the emperor.
35 seconds.
Strategic point taken. Submit fully
30
to the
seconds
emperor's will.
until taken hold victory.
Never falter. Claim that point!
Behold, the immolator.
To the hymns of the ecclesiarchy.
Hey there, Soge Queen. How's it going? What are you laughing at? This game is hilarious. Some of the things that
We know our
the
place.
Sisters of Battle say is this game is what started me loving playing Dawn of War. This one. Some of the things that they would just say. I mean, each race says something different, but the sisters were badass. I mean, they were shit talking from the time they wake up to the time they go to bed. Oh, and my celebratory voice? Which one was that? I was just like, yes. My dog voice. Alright, so the only thing I don't like about this particular game, oh, that one? Yeah, that's fine. That's my when things are going my way. No, they ran me across the map on that one. I mean, that game was because I played it on hard. So let's do another map. We'll only play a couple of rounds of Dawn of War. How's it going, Soge? All right, so we just did Fraser's Demise. We're gonna do Frostbite River. So according to local legend, if one walks the banks of the river alone, he can hear it whisper the name of the countless dead who have spilled their blood in its icy waters. Created by MC Warhammer. I think I played this one last night, but we shall play it again. We shall play it again, and then I'm gonna leave it on hard, and we're gonna start the game. How's it going? I thought about playing some retro games tonight, but I'm not. I mean, this is kind of retro. This is way retro. The Dawn of War 2 that I usually play came out like over 10 years ago. So this game is like over it's like 13 years, maybe I want to say. I think the first one came out in 2005, and this is 2022. So it's like 15, 16 years old. I love playing as the sisters. I could play as Chaos, which I mean maybe I'll play the next round as Chaos. But I like playing as the sisters. They kind of remind me of the Eldar a little bit, but way freaking stronger. Oh, dude, you need to like build something.
Instructions received.
How's that Metroid going? I'm not gonna say I'm jealous and that I'm hating, but I'm a little jealous. I'm not hating. I'm not gonna spend like freaking like what $300 on a game console to play Metroid. Do I wish I would? Hell yeah, I'd love to play that freaking Metroid. Oh, I bet it is hard and fun. What Metroid isn't hard and fun? I mean, damn. I mean, hell, Metroid 1 was hard. Okay, Metroid 1 was not hard. It was challenging. There's a difference. Hard is like, oh, Doom. Doom is hard. Doom is fucking hard. I was just talking to somebody on Twitter, and he was just like, yeah, Doom is hard even on easy. I'm like, right? Even on easy. The controls were whack. I tried to play the OG, and I would always fall. Oh, you gotta get the right. But were you, okay? So were you playing the original version? Were you playing it on a handheld, or were you playing it with an actual like controller? I mean, because I played it and I beat it. I didn't get the great time though. I didn't get the great time, and I wasn't gonna go back. Oh, you're playing with the USB controller? Okay. Huh. You know, I think I kind of remember it. You did have to get you. I think the original Nintendo version of Metroid. I think that even on the original, it was a little difficult. Not as bad as freaking Castlevania. Fuck a Castlevania. You know, that game, I'm not jumping tracks or threads. Castlevania, the reason Castlevania was so difficult because it was a Bastards game, but primarily because the controls were so rigid. Oh no, for sure, no. I wasn't even gonna be a Castlevania person. It was a fun game in theory, but in reality, it was a Bastards game. It was. I ain't gonna lie. It freaking was. That game could bite me 1,000 times over. But the controls were rigid. It was hard to control freaking Simon Belmont with it just. I'm about to get my ass handed to me. I know I am. They're gonna come out of nowhere because I've been chit-chatting and I haven't been doing it. But see, and here they come. Here they come. Oh, and it's what is it? The Dark Eldar? Oh no, it's Chaos. Okay. But the controls on Castlevania were just horrible. I mean, horrible. It made you thankful. It made you love the day when you first played Zelda and Link did not have to jump his round little pudgy ass anywhere. Probably because he couldn't. But yeah, Link wasn't jumping anywhere, and that is what made Zelda a beautiful ass game, is that he could not jump.
They will never try.
Because some of those games just didn't have good control.
I am a servant to the Emperor.
And
Emperor, inspire me.
you need to upgrade some stuff, yo. I mean, but
Into your room. Immediately.
Victory countdown has begun.
shit, victory countdown by them. Of course. But yeah, Castlevania had the worst controls ever. And the whip would get on my nerves. The whip would never move too fast, and I would get mauled by freaking bats. I had a friend in junior high that loved the hell out of Castlevania. I don't know why. Michael was never the brightest bean on the tree. I ain't got to worry about him watching this stream because I haven't seen Michael in like freaking years. But he wasn't the brightest bean on the tree, but he loved the hell out of Castlevania. I don't know why. And he could actually beat. I think he did beat Dragon. I think he did. Castlevania 1. I don't know about the others. But yeah, I mean, Simon Belmont, his jumping was ridiculous.
6
if
minutes
you learned
until
how to
taken
control
hold
that
victory.
rigid mother, and you could jump and swing the whip right, if you could work that dynamic, you could probably have played that game fairly well.
Inspire me.
They're coming out of nowhere. Drink up. But I couldn't. I mean, I couldn't. I could play the hell out of some Metroid, and I don't think Michael beat Metroid. And I think when he told me he did beat Metroid, I think he lied. I think he read it in Nintendo Power. I think he was
Sisters of Battle reporting.
But I could play Metroid. I could work the hell out of Samus. I could make her move. I could make her jump. I could make her spin attack. I could make her. But Castlevania, nope. So I just wouldn't even play. I think I played Castlevania 1.
5 minutes until taken hold victory.
Castlevania 2. I didn't worry about.
I humbly await orders.
I did not even worry about it because it could kiss my ass.
Your will be done.
Oh, you remember Michael? Michael. I'm surprised I remember Michael. Michael never went to school. He was always. You remember when you had that friend in school and you were just like, you knew that they would always be there, even though school was crap, right? You knew that when you went to school, your buddy would be there. Michael wasn't that guy. He wasn't that guy at all. When he did show up, it was one of those days you're like, damn, yo, you're here, all right, let's make this happen. But those days didn't, so he wasn't one of those guys.
4 minutes until taken hold victory.
My friend Frank was that way.
I am a servant to the
That was like 7th grade, but since I didn't go back to Griffith in 8th grade, me and Frank kind of like didn't cross paths again. All right, we need power generators. This will never do.
I am equipped for that.
Of course, we need 75 more freaking power because we've not been building plasma generators. When it comes to Metroid, the only way I could play the first story was to play Zero Mission, which is a remake of the original Metroid on the Game Boy Advance, I think. Yeah, I know you played a lot of those games after. Remember, I got my Game Boy taken from me because I was like irresponsible.
3 minutes until taken hold victory.
Yeah, she may have been pissed off that I let my Game Boy be taken from me. That's some big ass smile. Was that really my fault? Fuck, she was huge. And everybody that she knew was huge. So it was like, was it really my fault? Anyway, I think Mom just like happy Game Boy. So yeah, I never really played anything after. I didn't play any Zelda, anything on. Can I get a listening post? We need to retreat. We need to retreat. But yeah, I didn't play Fusion. Damn, there's a lot of them. I didn't. We all know my story. I stopped playing freaking
2 minutes until taken hold
any
victory.
console-based game on the 64. I mean, kinda, sorta. I had a PlayStation. Okay, so I had the regular Nintendo, the first Nintendo, the first NES. Chit chat.
Only after great pain.
My people are gonna go back into slavery. Yes, back into slavery. Come on. Oh, it's over with. No, I'm dead. I did too much chatting and not enough actual building. All right, we're gonna start. We're gonna start this one over. Restart. So, but yeah, no, I had an NES, I had a Super Nintendo, and then I had the 64. And I think the reason I got out of the 64 is because April was playing. She got into those games, and then it was over with. It was over with. She liked playing the games way more than I did, so I never even got to play the 64. She was playing, I remember Zelda, and I remember seeing like a Metroid 64 and a Zelda 64, and I was like, I don't like the way that it looks. I don't like the first person. I just didn't like it. That's not my Link. That wasn't my Link, and that wasn't my Samus. So I was like, no, I'm not playing this. And then afterwards, I kind of fell into the PC gaming and these type of games. But I did not like what they did with the first person. The Metroid. Now I need to go back and play them because I missed a bunch. I mean, Metroid 64. I'd like to go play. I'd like to see what it's all about. Legend of Zelda on the 64. I think there was like what, Ocarina of Time.
Prepared to serve.
What else was there? Yeah, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. So yeah, but once again, I think weren't they first person?
Daughters of the Emperor, prepared to serve.
And I wasn't ready for the first person.
Father and
I mean, it's kind of like when you're that old timer. That wasn't an old timer. They changed the game up. They changed the game dynamic.
For giving us this point.
And I was like, fuck this. I'm not gonna play this crap. I'm gonna play this first person crap. I wanted to see Link, and I wanted to see Samus. I didn't want to like be Samus or Link looking out at the world. But I think Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time weren't that way, right? I think you could actually see Link.
Praise be the Emperor for giving us this point.
At least I think.
Emperor,
I mean, that time is kind of hazy. Oh, they were third person? Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember. Okay, something like that. Yeah, where you could actually... could you move the camera so that you could actually be behind Link or look as if you're looking out as Link?
Sworn ever to your service when at peace and when at war.
Alright, let's not do the same thing we did before, you guys. Let's not muck this up. Alright, we need to build something.
I submit.
This is what I didn't do last time. I didn't build enough power generator. The camera was always situated behind the scenes. I see. Okay. Okay. So maybe what happened was Nintendo had a different team that did Zelda and a different team that did Metroid, but they still were moving down that path, down that road of first person.
The point is ours.
They were probably trying out the whole first person perspective thing. That's probably what they were doing. And after, because I loved Zelda, but my first game wasn't Zelda though. Even on the Nintendo, and I don't know if I had Zelda first or if I had Metroid first on the Nintendo. I can't remember. My first game on the NES was the game that came with it, Gyromite and Duck Hunt. But I don't know what game I got after that. It wasn't a Mario, because I never wanted Mario Brothers. I was never a Mario Brothers guy. Duck Hunt was kind of cool. I I've kind of always been good with eye to hand coordination stuff.
We are
So
servants of
I
the
kind of
god
I
Emperor.
like Duck Hunt. You had to position yourself like in front of the TV a certain way
Victory
All but the
countdown
faithful
has
so
begun.
that you could actually so that the TV knew where the gun sensor was and you basically hit the ducks a certain way. But you couldn't. You had to sit in front of it or stand in front of it a certain way. If not, no, it wasn't working for you. It wasn't working at all.
I am consecrated to the Imperium.
We know our place.
But I can't remember what game I got. Oh, I think it might have been
I
freaking Ice
remain
Climber.
pure.
I got because I think when I was at the arcade, Ice Climber was sick, and then I
Inspire
got Ice Climber. And Ice Climber was shit. I mean, it was because it was a 2-player game, so I was like, oh, 2 players, me and my cousins. How many times is that shit gonna get me in trouble? Me thinking me and my cousins, right? How many times is that gonna get me in trouble? I need to be thinking like not me and my cousins and just me,
I am a servant
right?
to the Emperor.
But then growing up, they're like raised all
6
like
minutes
you know,
until
little
take
kids,
and hold
all,
victory.
like spoiled because fucking room looks like Toys R Us. Got all this shit and not any other siblings, right? And so then I like to share stuff with my cousins, right? Bad move. Don't share shit with your cousins. They don't appreciate your stuff.
Strengthen my
They
resolve.
want to steal it, break it, fucking take it for their own. No, they don't need to share.
Onward!
If they ain't got it, for a reason they ain't got it.
Onward!
So yeah, that's the lesson I had to learn. Anyways, that's just me and one of my rants.
Emperor, inspire me.
That's why I was trash because my lazy behind was sitting all the way. Yeah, you could not be sitting on the you had to be standing in front of standing. You know what I mean? You couldn't. Oh, come on! Can I get a pan? Jesus!
5 minutes until take and hold victory.
You need to take this point. Yeah, you had to be sitting on it, standing a certain way.
I humbly await orders.
And once you learned that, it became pretty sick. That dog wasn't laughing at you all the time.
To specification.
Not at all.
I remain.
We are servants of the god
But Ice Climber was like the second game I think I had. And for a 2-player game, I don't know, Ice Climber was like, it was like whatever.
Walk in darkness.
It was interesting. I think that was my second game.
Daughters of the Emperor, march! Burning fervor guides
There were some
us.
games in between, I can't remember. I want to say Metal Gear. But I think I traded that game. I don't think I actually bought that game. That's when I started getting into the whole trading of games. And
4 minutes until take and
that
hold
trading
victory.
game time frame was kind of fuzzy.
I serve.
I did stupid trades. I wasn't the smartest kid when it came down to trading. Mike would be like,
Instruction.
I'll burn you this game for 2 games. And I'm like, what? What does that mean, burn? It means trade. And I'm like, what does that mean, 2 games for? You give me 2 cheapy games, and I'll give you this 1 good game you want. I'm just like, these 2 games I've already beaten that I don't really want to play for this really cool game you got, like Metal Gear. All right. So then my games started like dwindling, right? Because of Michael.
From the lighting.
I think that's really what mom took the game away from me. She saw I was a bad business person.
Deliver us.
Immediately.
Very bad at
It your will.
bartering.
3 minutes until take and hold victory.
Thou shalt not. I shall.
All right, what do we need to build over here? You need to get upgraded.
Be it your
But I
will.
remember Legend of Zelda I remember when Legend of Zelda was coming out and they were doing like the commercials.
The machine
And the commercial
spirit
was
sings in me.
Stupid. If you haven't seen the commercial for the Legend of Zelda for the first Nintendo, go watch it. I'm sure it's on fucking YouTube somewhere. It was so stupid, and they were hyping it up so much. I was telling everybody, I will never play this game. I will never play nor buy
I am
this
a
stupid
Christian.
game called The Legend of Zelda, right? Because the commercial. There were like Octrox, TikTok, levers too, something, and I was like, this is stupid. This is stupid shit. We need to retreat.
2 minutes until taking hold
And then
victory.
something happened.
There are too many.
Yes, there are too many. Yes, there are too many.
We are servants of the gods.
Only after great pain.
And what happened was,
My saviors perish.
I went somewhere, maybe over a friend's house or something. Maybe it was, I don't know. I went over to somebody's house, and I saw Zelda. I saw the actual game. I fell in love. I freaking fell in love. The commercial did the actual game a great injustice. A heinous injustice. The game itself was sick, was totally sick. The music, the way that Link moved, it was just sick. And I fell in love, and I think, I don't know if I bought the first
1 minute until taking hold victory.
15 seconds, really. I've been jibber jabbering. Once again.
Sworn ever to your service when that
It's a strategy game, and you have to, like, actually have a strategy. And if I don't capture that point, in which point is it? It's probably this one down here, and I'm not going to get down there.
30 seconds until taking hold victory.
Yeah, we got like 24 seconds. I have 24 seconds to get down there, and it's not going to happen.
Spill their insides on the ground.
It's not going to happen. We got 10 seconds. This flag has to be taken down.
We have our target.
It's not gonna happen. Can we stop the clock? Nope. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I think you taught her a lesson because we weren't allowed to trade our games. That's why I literally have every single game from my childhood. I'm still scared I'm going to get in trouble. The things your siblings go through because of you. Well, in my defense, I was a poor black child who was spoiled. I got almost everything that I wanted. But like the excess, like, I mean, those games were expensive. They were like 40, 50 bucks. The problem is Michael. Michael was the problem. I mean, he was my friend, and I probably shouldn't have trusted him as much as I did. And I started doing those stupid deals, the 2-for-1. I should have never did the 2-for-1 deals. Never. Never. You know, I mean, I never should have did it. When he said, hey, 2 of your crappy games, because what he was doing is, he was then getting two crappy games, and then he was able to trade those 2 crappy games for some game that he wanted. And he knew that I had access to stuff, the games. So he was kind of using me. I ain't gonna lie, yeah, he kind of was. We're gonna play this one more time. So yeah, that's kind of what happened, kind of. Well, that's good. You still got all the games. That's good. Granted, now, I mean, I can get the ROMs, so it's not like I'm completely hating. I mean, tis what it is.
To specifications
Tis what it is.
if you will.
Yeah, Michael was, and in Michael's defense is because he was a poor Mexican boy, and
I am come with the Emperor's
I came across, I got stuff, and he knew it. So yeah, he may have been taking advantage of the friendship. He might have been. Not like it's the first time somebody has not taken advantage of a friendship. It happens, doesn't it?
I submit. The machine spirit sings to me.
Inspire
But yeah, Zelda
me.
was Zelda was cool. Zelda like kind of blew me away, and Zelda was what sold me on staying with the Nintendo. I mean, Sega,
Adeptus Sororitas, prepare to
We know
serve.
our
the
place.
Sega Genesis came out after that,
Praise
and
the Emperor!
I wasn't a Sega person.
Look,
Legend of
I
Zelda
secured
and Final
and
Fantasy
sanctified.
cemented it.
I am equipped
I
for
am
that.
servant to the Emperor.
Final Fantasy. Once I saw Final Fantasy on the Nintendo, it was over with.
I have made it.
Final Fantasy 1, that game was legit. Legit.
The Emperor, our father and guardian.
Alright, we're not
Walk
going
in his
down
light.
there right now. We're gonna like
Praise the Emperor!
we're gonna stay up here for a bit.
Location secured and sanctified.
We're gonna upgrade this.
I serve.
And then Link to the Past, which, you know, that game was alright. It was, if you were hurting for a Zelda game, it was alright for the time. It was alright for the time.
Instructions.
It wasn't the best one, but it was alright for the time. I think they knew they screwed up, which is why we got Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo. They knew they fucked up. And they're like, let's give them what they wanted, which was
Discipline and
which was
devotion never falter.
Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, which was basically Legend of Zelda 2. No, not Link to the Past. What was the Super Nintendo version of Zelda called? It was Link to the Past, wasn't it? Legend of Zelda 2 on the NES was called Link's Awakening?
Be it your
Was
will.
it? I think it was called Link's Awakening. I think we've had this argument / discussion before. Link to the Past was on the SNES. Yeah. I was almost thinking of playing that
Strategic point
tonight.
taken.
Almost. And I just might pull it out. It was either that or Final Fantasy IV. Because I got stuck. No, Michael, you know what? I went looking for Michael, and Michael is nowhere to be found. I don't know what happened.
Sworn ever to your service.
He's
when
not
that
an
peace and when that
internet
war.
person. He's not a... That's not who he be. I don't know what happened to those people.
I serve.
I don't know.
I am equipped for that.
That's what happens when you move during your senior year of high school, and your junior, and and your middle year of junior high.
They
Move
will
around
never
way too
try.
much. Way too much. All right, concentrate, Ray. Fuck, concentrate. We need to build some shit. All right, where?
Be it your
Okay,
will.
yes.
I
But Michael's not.
serve.
He's not online. I went looking. I couldn't find him.
Our Emperor gives us strength.
Okay, we're gonna reinforce the sisterhood.
Emperor, inspire me.
All right, and we
I
need
serve.
a plasma generator. Oh, come on, how 75? Hurry up.
I submit.
Sisters of Battle, reporting.
Yeah, but Castlevania, yeah, that wasn't really one of the games that I kind of followed. That
Your
I
will
followed the
be done.
gameplay lineage on.
Our Emperor gives us
Mostly
strength.
Zelda.
I am a servant to the Emperor.
I can't even see Metroid.
Devotion never
Well, yeah, I
falter.
guess, because they went into the Super Nintendo. So Metroid and Legend of Zelda.
We are servants of the God Emperor.
I kind of want to play Metal Gear again. I haven't played Metal Gear in a moment.
Inspire me.
Fear the Sisters of Battle.
Alright, we're not going to go down there because we can't keep getting over here. We've got turrets.
Our Emperor gives us strength. Feel our wrath.
your service when at peace and when at war.
Yes, because Link to the Past, Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, and Link's Awakening all have this look the same. They have the same. I don't remember Oracle. What is that? Oracle of Seasons. What is that from?
March!
Victory countdown has
We
begun.
are servants of the god.
Okay, if you
Emperor.
guys would stop going down there.
I
Pick your targets.
serve immediately. 2 specification.
Never falter. Our father and guardian.
Yeah, we're not working outside of this perimeter right here. It's too open down there. I can't go down there right
Praise
now.
the emperor! Our emperor gives us strength.
We're gonna stay up here. Those are Zelda games but they on the handheld.
All but the
Oh, I
faithful
see.
perish.
Okay.
Burning fervor guides us. Daughters of the emperor!
Are they invisible?
Father and guardian. Our faith is unyielding.
Freaking are invisible. How do we wait?
6 minutes until taken hold victory.
I can't see them. How the hell do I?
Your will.
Wait, this ain't even cool.
Guardian. We walk in his light.
They camouflage.
I mean, I think I have a ROM emulator for the program. But oh, come on, this is not even cool. They're killing me and I can't even shoot them back because I can't see them. I don't even know what squad.
But you can't see.
5 minutes until taken hold victory.
This is
We
some
are
bull.
servants of the god emperor.
I don't even know what the hell to do. They're just killing my guys.
Never falter.
We are the winners of the definitive battle.
Walk in his light.
They're all invisible.
Eliminating targets. Fire all guns.
You know, this is not even cool. I've never even.
They cannot hope to win. Eliminating targets.
I'm done. I'm so done. They've been hit.
4 minutes until taken hold victory.
I can't do anything. I can't kill them. They're freaking invisible.
Father and guardian.
Keep firing. Keep firing.
Oh, and now they. What bullshit is this? All right, one more time. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I think you should do a retro gameplay of some Zelda games, like you should do Ocarina of Time. Yeah, that was my plan, was to go back through to start with the NES, but I got burnt out on Zelda. I was like, I finished Zelda. I'm like, I'm not playing any more NES games. And then I was going to go into Super Nintendo, and then I was gonna play.
Build protocol confirmed.
I was gonna play. I started with Super Metroid, and then I was gonna work my way into Zelda. I wasn't gonna play Legend of Zelda on the NES. I just wasn't gonna do it. I thought about it, but I just wasn't gonna do it. But then what happened was I got stuck on Super Metroid, and I was like, I was getting flashbacks of.
In thy name, a humble missionary.
I was getting flashbacks and
Whenever
I
to your
thought
service when
maybe
at peace and when at
the
war.
game glitched, the Super Metroid glitched where I got stuck at,
I remain.
and so I haven't gone back to play it. I mean,
I remain.
after I got stuck, I mean, I fell down this one hole,
Sisters of battle reporting.
and I couldn't get back up. And so I was like,
Father and guardian.
forget it, screw it. Same thing happened with Final Fantasy IV. I was playing, leveling up. I think I forgot to save, and then I went into the cave where the dark elf was, or is,
I serve.
and it's where you fight the dark elf and you have to take off all your metal-based weapons.
Praised be the Emperor for giving us
Well, I
this
took off
point.
the weapons, and they're super weak, but I didn't level up
To
enough.
specification.
I am a servant to the Emperor.
And so, because I didn't
Location
save,
secured and
a
sanctified.
point before taking off the armor, and I saved it inside of the fucking cave
Praised
instead of
be the
saving it
Emperor
outside.
for giving us this point.
And so I couldn't get back to a point where
I
I
remain
could go back and level up. And so I got discouraged and I said, screw it.
bright of
So that was like
heart.
2 classic games that like sort of screwed me up because I couldn't,
I serve.
because I got stuck.
If you will it.
I was like, screw it.
To specification.
And so then I went back to playing God of War. I thought about playing Final Fantasy IV again. I thought about firing it back up. I thought about it. I did. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that dungeon is fucked up. Fucked up.
Emperor, inspire me.
I mean, with your metal weapons on, you're badass, and you could take down the Dark Elf. And I even got close to beating him a few times. But
submit.
he would do this. He would do this move, and it would
Instructions
kill everybody.
received.
And if he didn't do that move, I would have been able to defeat him. But he would do that move where he would like stun you or something, and you couldn't do anything. And he'd go around and kill everybody. And I was like, what am I supposed to do? And so I haven't played it since. Which I was pretty mad because I was actually digging Final Fantasy IV.
I
Location
serve.
secured and sanctified.
The machine spirit sings.
So I'm gonna have to
me.
start over. So that was my goal, was to
I am
work my way back
consecrated
up
to the
through
Imperium.
the retro
I
games.
submit.
That was the goal. It's not what happened. Because then I started getting flashbacks of Nintendo making these games all difficult, and I started remembering how some of those games were like really, really challenging. I mean, they're not like the games of today. They can't do that shit nowadays. People be like, fuck this game. I'm gonna not buy your games, Nintendo. I'm gonna go buy a PlayStation because the games are easier. Or I'm gonna go buy an Xbox because the games are easier. So I don't think they made games that difficult anymore.
Be
I'm gonna
it
be
your
done
will.
throwing a controller through a freaking
If you will it.
window or a door, or go stalk a programmer.
Build protocol confirmed.
Pro car, yeah, and you're what is that from? What are the Pro and the Euros from? I can't even pronounce that. When you go back to playing Final Fantasy IV, let me know how you got past the moon part, because that's where I rage quit.
Sworn ever to your service when at peace and when at war.
I mean, see, Final Fantasy IV, the one that I'm playing on the PC, is not. Oh, maybe it actually is the US version of Final Fantasy IV. It might be.
Be it your will.
I think it is.
To
I think it is.
specification.
Because Final Fantasy III is the one with Terra, and Final Fantasy IV is the one with Cesso, Rosa, and Kain. I don't know if I beat that one on the NES, Super NES. It would have had to have been on the Super NES.
Be it your will.
And here they go
I
again.
am consecrated to the Imperium.
Shit.
You're strong. It'll be good to have that strength.
Final Fantasy 4. Yeah, I don't know if I played. I did play Final Fantasy 4 on the Super Nintendo when it came out, and I beat it too, but I can't remember. That was many moons ago.
I am a servant of the Emperor.
You're strong. It'll be good to have that strength.
Victory countdown has begun.
It is better to
Yeah, I'm just getting my ass handed to me. There's
Fear the sisters of battle.
But I'll let you know. Like I said, I thought about playing it tonight.
Emperor.
sworn ever to your
There's not a lot of winding and grinding on Final Fantasy 4. I mean, there kind of is. But I had made it so far. I mean, I had gotten up the damn, back up.
Get away!
Sisters of battle reporting. Sisters, fight by my side.
And the invisible fuckers are back. I don't know what to do when they go invisible. I mean, I got the canonist. I don't know what to do. Unless you have to destroy...
6 minutes until taking hold victory.
Get away!
Instructions received.
I mean, maybe you have to take...
Don't let the prey get away! Eat plasma fire! Take your target!
Maybe you gotta take out their troops first. Maybe that's why they're invisible.
All the faithful perish. We know our place. Never falter. We are servants of the
They are slaughtering my body.
Never falter. Strike them down.
Cut them down!
All fear the sisters of battle. All the faithful
Yeah, you know, I beat that game.
all the faithful
5 minutes.
Okay, I've obviously done something terribly wrong.
Pick your target! Plasma fire!
It's over with. They've slaughtered me. Alright, let me focus. Hold on a second. Give me like a good 10 minutes. Because they're slaughtering me. They're slaughtering me. Alright, hold on. Let me do this right.
I humbly await orders.
And maybe I'll do Final Fantasy.
I serve
I did have somebody on my YouTube page like my Final Fantasy 4 video. So, maybe I'll fire up Final Fantasy 4.
I am come with the Emperor's creed.
I serve.
I am consecrated to the Imperium.
I would say Zelda. I'd love to play Zelda. Zelda requires
Humble
too
missionary,
much
I
brain.
am serve the Emperor.
I don't know if I got the...
Emperor, strengthen our
That game was too
resolve.
mazy. Too many mazes.
A humble missionary, here to serve.
Well, yeah, people still rock with them. I just have to, I have to make sure that the people in the channel are wanting to actually watch those, or that when I create the videos, that I put the right words in
I
it,
serve.
so that Final Fantasy people or Zelda people actually find it.
Praised be the Emperor for giving us
I
this
am
point.
equipped for that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. when I was
Point
doing
established.
I am.
when I was doing retro games before,
Addenda Sororitas,
I don't know if I
prepare to
can't remember
serve.
if I was getting a huge fanfare on it. On
Father
Final Fantasy
Guardian.
Dissidia, I
We
was.
walk in his light.
People love
Our
that game.
Emperor gives us strength.
But it was portable.
I am consecrated to the Imperium.
Okay, let me see if I can just kind
Will.
of get this up and going.
Sworn ever to your service when at peace and when
Because
at
they
war.
were slaughtering me.
I have made it holy ground.
Okay, you have made it holy ground.
It
Okay,
your
great.
will.
See if I can build upon that holy ground.
Build protocol
I remain.
confirmed.
I think because I have it on hard, it doesn't help.
From the lighting and the
So does
tempest, Emperor
is it Metroid Dread?
us.
Does Metroid Dread
serve.
play like Metroid 1 or Metroid 2?
I submit to specifications.
The problem is I didn't have the power to build any of these. I mean, it looked a lot like Super Metroid. Well, Super Metroid on freaking
I
steroids.
submit.
Bam, there we go.
Be it your will.
But what about the
machine
actual, like, the
spirit
story in the
sings
game?
me.
I mean, is it like a replay? Kind of like what Zelda Link to the Past. Zelda Link to the Past was like the original Zelda. The story was a little different. It played the same. It had a dark world. Did Legend of Zelda, the first one, have a dark world?
I am equipped for that.
I want to say the original Zelda did have a dark world.
I remain pure.
Except you don't push select to access the missiles. You push the trigger to access the missile, and you have to hold it to fire. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, because you got extra buttons on the regular Nintendo.
Addenda
And the Super,
Sororitas,
you didn't
prepare
have
to
that.
serve.
The Imperium.
I submit. If you will it. I am equipped for that.
But is the story the same? Is the story different? Oh, I see we're gonna have to hit them with some freaking force. I think that's what I wasn't doing before.
I remain pure.
I don't think I had enough manpower, or excuse me, muscle power. Muscle. Woman power.
Emperor, inspire me.
Time they
Emperor,
brought their ass
I
in.
inspire
submit.
me.
I serve. Instructions.
Yeah, the Metroid story for Metroid Dread. Is it
Emperor,
like? I mean, is it
Inspire me.
is it totally different from from Super
When at
Metroid?
peace and when at war. I am a servant to the Emperor.
Sisters of Battle reporting.
I humbly await orders. Instructions received.
Sworn ever to your service when at
Victory
peace and when at
countdown
war.
has begun.
Yeah. I'm just not going down there until I've got a decent army. So it's fine.
Devotion never
It is what it
falter.
is.
We are servants of the God
Oh, I
Emperor.
gotcha.
We are servants
You're on
of
the
the
fun, you
God
get attacked by
Emperor.
this thing called an Emmy, and you have to battle your way through the different layers.
Father
shit.
and Guardian.
Still in the beginning, so that's his. Oh, I got you.
Our Father and Guardian. All but the faithful perish.
All right, we're gonna roll out with the cannon. That kind of reminds me of like how in Super Metroid, you first start off on your ship, near your ship, and then you work your way through the planet, and then you work your way
6
into like
minutes
the lower
until
levels.
take and hold victory.
Build protocol confirmed.
And then you work your way back to the ship.
Eliminating targets. Eliminating targets. Can't kill what you can't see. Fire all guns.
They just took out a freaking squad.
By the Emperor's light,
I will strike the killing blow. Fire all guns.
Okay, we're gonna wait for them to like. Now we're gonna roast their ass.
Can't kill what you can't see.
You can't kill what you can't see. They're freaking taunting me.
5 minutes until take and hold victory.
They're freaking taunting me. I got you. Yeah, I haven't really watched or read anything else other than like that one video that I sent you. When everybody found out. I didn't know somebody was gonna rush out and get it. Damn. Bro, you need to slaughter their asses. Come on.
Four minutes until take and hold victory.
I think that was the problem. I don't think I had enough.
Never triumph.
What the hell are they doing over here?
witchcraft.
Alright, let's go back and
heresy,
stomp these
mutation.
freaking fools.
I humbly await orders.
Alright, so I upgraded that.
I submit.
Yeah, let's stop their heretic assault against us. That's right, punks. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention before, but now I am. You got my attention.
3 minutes until take and hold victory.
Alright, we gotta stop this freaking clock. Alright, so we're gonna upgrade the power swords, the pistol, and the ammunition. What the hell is that? Broadside battlesuit? Take that thing down. You need...
Inspire me.
There we go, Celestian Squad. Bring it. Quickly. On.
We know our place.
Nice.
I am a servant to the Emperor.
Witchcraft, heresy, and mutation. Celestial squad, ready for battle.
Yes, that's right. Now we can bring down the fire. Now we have a
2
Celestian Squad.
minutes until take and hold victory.
Many aspire. Few.
Unbelievers, must die.
Yes, they must die.
The Ecclesiarchy, Celestial squad, ready for
Setting
battle.
stabilizers. Ready to fire.
I am consecrated to the Imperium.
So you have to have enough firepower, enough manpower, enough woman power to really to stop these fools. If not, you get slaughtered. You get slaughtered.
Sending stabilizers. Ready to fire.
That's right. That's right. You're all big and badass when there's not enough of me.
1 minute until taken hold victory.
Alright, we need to stop this taken hold victory. We need to find out where the hell. So basically, one of these points they've acquired that has the doom counter, the doomsday counter started. So we need to like we need to stop it. No pity for the foe.
Show no mercy.
30 seconds until taken hold victory.
Show no mercy.
Fiery retribution.
Get down. Need to waste.
All but the faithful perish. We are servants of the God Emperor.
No! No!
Our target. We are servants of the God Emperor.
There's like 10
Taken the
seconds.
target.
It's over. I took too long.
Discipline and devotion never falter.
I took too long. I freaking took too long. So in the story, I'm told to work my way back to the ship. So you're on the planet, and whatever the creature is that attacked you took away all your powers and dragged you all the way down to the depths of the planet, and you have to work your way back to your ship. So so your powers are on the ship. I'm gonna play one more time. So what you can like, basically your powers got drained, and the ship can replace them.
I humbly await orders. I serve the Sisterhood.
This is the last time. This is the last game. If I don't win, I'm done. I'm done.
A humble missionary, here to serve.
Your powers are hidden throughout the planet, just like Superman. Oh. So you've got to go back through the planet and find all the...
A humble missionary.
Find like the beam and the morph ball and... So did the creature take your abilities and scatter them?
Adeptus Sororitas, prepare to serve.
Yeah, because your enemy took your power. Oh, so not just took your powers, oh, okay. So took
All
them
but the
meaning took
faithful
the
perish.
actual items.
Our faith is unyielding. Adeptus Sororitas,
Like the morph ball or the
prepare to
ice beam
serve.
actually took that actual
And
I
the
got you.
tempest, Emperor deliver
Interesting.
I submit immediately.
And it looks like what is it, a chorizo? It's not a chorizo. Like it's a chozo? It looks like a chozo?
Emperor, inspire me.
Our Emperor gives us strength. Discipline and devotion never falter.
No pity for the
From
foe.
the lighting
I serve.
and the tempest, Emperor deliver us. I remain pure. I remain pure.
Oh, come on. Don't chase them.
We know our place.
Emperor, inspire me.
Be it your will. Your will be done.
The hardest thing is getting these damn resource collectors built because they take resources. So you have to make sure you have the right amount of resources. And that you don't spend too many resources. If not, you can't build the resource collectors to have resources.
I serve, if you will it. To specification.
Huh. Well, the Chozo, they were like, weren't they like gods in the other game in Metroid 2? Weren't they like the gods, like they held the artifacts. But they were like the aliens. They weren't the gods. Maybe they were gods, but they were the aliens that had lived on the planet beforehand.
I am a servant to the
And they were the ones that you found the artifacts.
I am a servant to the Emperor.
They were the ones holding the artifacts. But they never really said if those guys were good or bad or not.
Inspire me. I am a servant to the
And I think
Emperor.
from what I remember, the show. Oh, really? Really? Because I haven't played any Metroid where they actually, and again, I only played 1 and 2, where they actually talked about the Chozo. They were just sort of there on the planet, like you showed up, and you're like, oh hell yeah, I got like a. Granted, you didn't get the morph ball, because the morph ball wasn't in the Chozo. A Chozo statue didn't even the morph ball, but
I serve.
oh, I'm trying to think.
I am equipped for that.
But
I am a servant
they were
to the Emperor.
they're where you got the other weapons. But they never really explained why those freaking Chozo had the items, the weapons, the accessories in the first place, and why they were statues. I mean, were they just statues, or were they freaking like aliens that turned into freaking
I humbly await orders.
Emperor, inspire me.
Were they aliens that got turned into statues because the
I
Metroid
humbly
fucking
await
turned them or
orders.
something? They never really explained that. At least I haven't played any Metroid game that explained that.
Sisters of
I
Battle
humbly
reporting.
await orders. Be it your will. Instructions. Be it your will.
Yeah, so it's like, so if they were aliens, if the
Sworn
Chozo
never
were
to your
aliens,
service when at peace and when at war.
I mean, you're saying that they created the Metroid. I mean, what did they create the Metroid for?
We are
Did they
servants
create
of
the
the
Metroid
God Emperor.
to save the
am a
universe?
servant to the
Were they supposed to be a
Emperor.
good experiment gone bad?
All but the
Or
faithful
were the
perish.
Chozo like bad and they were creating like super freaking
I remain.
the Metroid were weapons. That's probably what it was. The Metroid were fucking weapons, and it got out of hand.
We know our place.
I submit.
Emperor.
All right, I'm not going down there
Inspire me.
until I get until I upgrade to where I can get leaders.
I humbly await orders. I serve.
Victory countdown has begun.
Yeah. I'm not rushing
To
because the victory countdown is
specification.
in effect. I'm not stupid.
I
to die here.
remain pure.
Gotta get this sucker upgraded to tier 1, and then we need to get this build. See, I mean, that's kind of why I want to go back and play the Metroids now, because I want to see the story to see if it's like, if they're linked. But then you probably have to play, I mean, does the Game Boy version, does the lore affect the non-Game Boy versions? I mean, can you play the regular console versions without playing the game? I mean, if I don't have to play the mobile versions, I won't. But if I have to, I guess I have to.
Purge them.
You can't kill what you can't
I am
6
a
minutes
servant.
And here they
until
come,
taken
fucking
hold
haunting me.
victory.
I remain. Hurry up. Forward.
If they're gonna slaughter me again, I'm so done.
5 minutes until taking hold victory.
Nice. Alright, let's try to take some of these things back. Quickly now. Hustle, hustle.
Be it your
4 minutes until taking hold victory.
I humbly await orders.
Hustle, hustle. Let's build a manufactorum. Wait, actually, we need a freaking Celestian squad. Who the hell's dying?
We are servants of the God Emperor.
Side note, Metroid Fusion is the one on the Game Boy Advance, I believe. I got
They
you.
will never.
Setting stabilizers. Ready to fire.
Ready for battle! I serve the Emperor. Never shall we tremble.
Nice. Very nice.
Servants of the God Emperor.
3 minutes until taking hold victory.
It's fucking clean.
Fulfill our ranks. Daughters of the Emperor serve the Emperor. Submit
Damn it,
fully to
man.
the Emperor's will. Strike them, sisters! We are servants of the God Emperor.
Pick your targets.
We are servants of the God Emperor.
The cadre is counting
We
on
have
us.
excelled at battle. Retreat! Many wars have we served the Emperor.
You guys can just take these damn things down. No, they're gonna die. They're caught in the middle of a crossfire.
We have excelled at battle. Unbelievers will burn!
2 minutes until taking hold victory.
Pick your target.
Sisters! We have excelled at battle. Emperor, do
I'm
not
screwed.
forsake me.
It's over with. I'm done. They're too freaking strong. They're too freaking strong. Hey, that's a Kroot. Oh. Eric was talking about them. What race are they? Is it the Tau? All right. Anyway, we're done. We're done with that. I'm sick. I'm done with getting my ass handed to me. I'll have to come back to that when I got a moment to like actually think a bit more about it. All right. So that's Soulstorm. Super fun when you're not getting your ass handed to you, but other than that, it's super fun. All right. So let me see what else. Okay. So hold on a second. All right. So should I play like a should I play a retro game? I mean, should I fire up like Final Fantasy IV? Because if not, we're just going to end up in another Dawn of War game, and I'm not kind of wanting to go into Dawn of War right now. I'm a bit frazzled. They kind of piss me off. I can fire up a retro game. What are you smiling at? Final Fantasy IV? I feel like you should play Metroid Fusion because Metroid Fusion mentions the SAX, and the SAX are mentioned in Metroid Dread. But I gotta work my way up to Metroid Fusion. So I gotta finish playing Metroid, Super Metroid. And I fell down this damn hole, and I swear the game glitched. That's what I'm probably wrong, but I fell down this hole. I fell down this chasm. And I feel like the game glitched and I can't get out of it. So I can either go try to figure out how to get out of it, or I can start all over again, which I'm not wanting to do. Fire up Super Metroid. Let's try to get you out of that ditch. I was thinking about that. Let's do this. All right. So this is my retro library, right? So I've got a few games. So I got some Nintendo 64, as you can see here. Why Castlevania is on here? Because I thought maybe one day I might hate myself enough. I might loathe my existence so much that I might want to place myself into the world of Simon or Trevor Belmont. Hey, I even got the shirt on. I even got the Castlevania shirt on, right? It's funny because I totally spaced that I had this fucking shirt on. And we're talking about Castlevania. So yeah, I have Castlevania on here. Have I played it? Nope. But I do have some Nintendo 64 games. And then the classic Nintendo. Yeah, I love this shirt. I love the color. I love the black and the red. The show Castlevania is sick. It's a dark ass show, and I love it. I love it to smithereens. I got my Nintendo games. I remember Kung Fu. I think I actually had Kung Fu, or I might have traded it. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, I got a few Nintendo games on here. Your brother-in-law was watching it on Netflix, and I told him to turn it off because the baby was watching it. Was really, 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 really dark. Yeah, it is. Trevor Belmont has a potty mouth in that show. I mean, he loves to drop the F-bomb like nobody's business. But yeah, Castlevania, the show, it's pretty sick. Season 1 is good, not as good as Season 2. Season 2 is good, not as good as Season 3. Season 4 is by far better than all of them put together. It's sick. It's dark. Trevor's fucking mouth is like a toilet. But it's really good. His battle against Dracula, awesome. It's an awesome show. So we got the GameCube games. I was wanting to really play some Batman, but I haven't gotten around to it. I was playing Hunter the Reckoning a little bit, but that game kind of requires at least like 2 to 4 people. It's a 4-player game. You can play with 2. I remember playing it with Eric, and we got to the end, but we could not beat the last guy because he was evil. He was evil. Want to go back and watch it, but the baby definitely have to be in the bed. Yeah. No, that game is that show is it's awesome, but it's dark. It's super dark. So I got some PlayStation games. Was wanting to go back and play Final Fantasy VII, but it's the original Final Fantasy VII with not the good graphics, so I don't know if my eyes wouldn't bleed while playing it. Just saying. Xenogears is super sick. If you play Final Fantasy VII, Xenogears is like it's awesome. It's like Final Fantasy, but it's different. Xenogears is a good game. If you have not played Xenogears, I would highly recommend it, especially if you like battle mech games. It's a role-playing battle mech game. Got a couple PlayStation 2 games. Beyond Good and Evil, definitely good, even though the controllers are kind of wonky. Final Fantasy X, have not played. The X was playing it on the PlayStation when we had the PlayStation. And, yeah, didn't really get around to playing it. Xenosaga is like Xenogears 2, but it plays a little bit differently. I played that a little bit, but wasn't really digging it all that much. With that Resident Evil 2, though, I have not played any Resident Evils. None. I've heard of the game. I like the movies, but I have not played any of the games. None of them. None. And then we got the Super Nintendo, which I got a few here. So we're gonna fire up Super Metroid, right? All right. Let me get into the headspace. Let me let me get into the headspace. What you know about that Killer Instinct, youngster? What you know about that Killer Instinct? Killer Instinct was, I wasn't all that good with those hand-to-hand combat games. I could never do the combos. I was not the best at Street Fighter or at Mortal Kombat. I love playing Mortal Kombat because of the graphics and the different characters. But when it came down to like combos and shit, I couldn't do it. So I didn't like playing those games, even though I did like playing them. I didn't like playing anybody who's good because I was bad. But I had Killer Instinct. I think I actually bought Killer Instinct. And then let's see if we got any handhelds down here. All right, so I got some DS games. Metroid Hunters. Me either, but Killer Instinct was that game for me. Cinders, Spinal, and Orchid were my top 3. I remember the games, those names, but I don't remember actually like. Yeah, the game's kind of hazy in my mind, kind of hazy. Then we got some Game Boy. What is Game Boy Advance? Four Swords. I remember I was really wanting to play that game when it came out until I realized you had to have 4 people that wanted to play, and those 4 people had to all have GBAs. And this has been a ripple in my life where I can't get 2 people, maybe 2, maybe including you, Soge, but I can't get anybody to want to do anything the fuck I want to do. So, and this ripples into everything that I've done, everything that I've taken interest in my life. So the 4 Swords was just a dream. It was just a fucking pipe dream. I could never find anybody. I would have bought or gotten a GBA Advance if I knew I could come across somebody else who was wanting to put $200 or had put $200 into a GBA in order to play. But nobody I knew when I was that age was rich enough to invest $200 into a GBA. You find out, and yeah, you find out, definitely. And let's see what the graphics look like on it. If it's some shady, sketchy graphics, I'm not down. But the graphics are sick. Oh, hell yeah. Here's Metroid Fusion over here. And here's Metroid Zero Mission. I think they look like Link to the Past graphics. Link to the Past graphics, if I remember, weren't that bad. The Super Nintendo games were not that bad. I mean, they're not that horrible. I mean, a lot of the mobile games, I mean, the graphics are good, but I think Super Nintendo is pretty good. So we got the Sony PSP. The reason I really wanted to play Crisis Core, really want, and I have not played Crisis Core. I have not played it. Wanting to, now that I see it, because I remember, I want to, because that is the actual follow-up or sequel to Final Fantasy VII. And I haven't gotten around to playing it. Yeah, I know a couple of people that have played that game. You're one of them. And the other person who bailed, who's in the stream and said they'd be back, but they always say they're going to be back and they never actually come back. That person said they played it too. But yeah, I haven't played it. I'd love to play it because it's the continuation of the story. But yeah. So I just kind of want to show you. So the program that I use is Launchbox. Launchbox is sick simply because you can plug in a controller, configure it. You got your little USB Wi-Fi USB controller. I think I got you one of these, so Gay Queen. And it plugs in very, very well and pairs well with the system. So let's go ahead. Let's fire up. Let's make sure this actually works the way it's supposed to work. I might have to switch. Hold on a second. Hopefully this doesn't drop. Test, test. Still connected. Test, test. All right, hold on. I think the webcam kind of went out, so hold on a second. There it is. All right, let's make sure we can get this started. If it will load. Okay. All right, hold on a sec. Let me make sure I got the screen right. All right, hold on one moment. Hopefully this doesn't kill the stream. All right, let me move the screen a little bit. Hold up a sec. Hold on, I gotta I need to fix this. Hold on a second. Transform. Let's fit the screen. See what that does. Hold on a second. Some background magic I gotta do before this actually works. Where the hell did it go? Oh, there it is. Hold on a second. Now it's not wanting to come up. Capture foreground with hotkey. Capture specific window. Capture any full screen. Super Metroid. Let's see what that does. Shit, now it's wanting to act retarded. Hold on a sec. All right,